What's up guys, Christian here with River Pools. If you're watching this video, congratulations. It means you are the new owner of a fiberglass in-ground pool from River Pools. Fantastic. This is part 4 of our orientation series just for you, so you can learn how to operate your pool. And so far in this series, you've learned an awful lot. You've learned how to identify all the parts and components for your pool and your filter system. You know how to do some basic maintenance things like clean your skimmer and the strainer pot. You know how to clean the cartridge filter. You know how much water should be in your pool. We even went over some chemistry with a little fun clip at the beginning of that one. Nonetheless, it's time to talk about the technology available to you and certainly some upgrades that are also available as well if you'd like to inquire about those. So let's roll the intro and talk about that tan box that's out there by your pump and filter system. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? And take a look at that tan box over by your pump and filter system. This is command central for your pool. On the inside of the door, you're going to see that it is an easy touch by Pentair, and this is the control panel. You can do a number of things from this device out by your pool, and of course it can be upgraded, which we'll talk about in a little bit, to give you control on the go through a remote app in your smartphone. So, at a basic level, what is this capable of? Well, it's capable of turning your pump on and off, capable of ramping up your pump speed. You can control the lights in your pool from this control panel. You can also monitor and control the chlorine output of your salt chlorine generator. So, you can do an awful lot from the control panel. And rather than taking an awful lot of time to talk about it, I say we just jump right in and show you how to do it. So first things first, you need to know how to start and stop your pump from the control panel. First, you're going to notice the display screen, which you'll use to navigate the different menus. You'll use the menu button up and down to select which menu you would like to enter, and then the select button is on the right. You use the menu button to go back to previous menus. Okay, so to turn your pump on and off, you're simply going to press the filter pump button. It's in the first position and the button has the letter F on it for filter. Simply press the button once to turn the pump off and press it again to turn it on. Okay, so now you know how to start and stop your pump. You would know that you need to do this if you need to clean your filter, you want to check your strainer pot, simple maintenance tasks like that. But let's say you wanted to check the pressure of your filter to find out if it's dirty, or you wanted to ramp up that speed to vacuum. Well, you're simply going to press auxiliary 1 on your pump. Auxiliary 1 is going to be preset to have your pump run at a much higher speed. So that's all you need to do there. Once you're done, hit auxiliary 1 again, and your pump will come back down to normal operating speed. Now let's take a look at how you can adjust the lighting inside your pool. And by adjust, I mean simply turn it on and off and change the color sequences that are occurring, or have a solid color of your choice light your pool. First, hit the menu button and use the down arrow to select lights. Hit the select button to get into that menu. You have different modes to select from: Party, Romance, Caribbean, American. There's a number of presets that you can use. Select modes, go into colors, and you can set your lights to a solid color: green, red, blue. There's a number of different options there as well. Lastly, you're going to need to know how to adjust the chlorine output from your salt chlorine generator. So let's head over to the control panel one more time and show you how to do that. To adjust the salt chlorine output, hit the menu button, press the down arrow until you get to settings, and press select. Press the down arrow again to IntelliChlor and press select. You'll notice that number 1 at the top is blinking. Press select for page 1 in this menu and press it 2 more times until the number next to pool mode is flashing. Now you have the ability to increase or decrease the salt chlorine output of your chlorine generator. Spa mode, you'll notice, has defaulted to a percentage of output. Simply use the down arrow to put this back to 0 and press select. Use the menu button to return to the main menu. To increase the amount of chlorine output, follow those same directions by entering the IntelliChlor menu, hitting the select button twice so that pool mode is flashing, and then press the up button to the desired output level. Again, be sure to go to spa mode, hitting select, and lower that back down to 0 with the down arrow. And again, return with the menu button to the main menu. Select the menu button and go down using the arrow to get to the settings menu. Press select. Use the down arrow again to choose IntelliChlor. You'll notice that page 1 of 2 on the IntelliChlor menu is flashing. Use the up arrow to get to page 2 of 2. Press the select button. Then turn Super Chlor on by pressing the down arrow. Then press select. Next, choose the amount of time you want IntelliChlor to run. We recommend a period of time of 12 hours or fewer. This is so your pool does not build up excessive chlorine ahead of a large swim crowd, but rather increases it just enough in time for more swimmers. Use the menu button to return to the main screen. All right, earlier in the video I mentioned that you may have the ability to upgrade your control panel and turn it into an automation system. And you would be doing that by purchasing an upgrade with Screen Logic. Now, these devices are very simple at a cost of about $1,000 to $1,500 installed. And what this does, this guy would plug into your router inside the home, and this receiver would be placed outside next to your control panel. This allows your control panel to be connected via Wi-Fi to a network, allowing you to download the Pentair app and control your pump and filter system and your pool remotely. Now, directions on how to do that and showing you specifically how that works really needs to be done in person when it's installed, because the setup and the complexity of this really depends on how many different features in your pool are connected to the Screen Logic system. Just know that it can control everything from lights, water features. You can control the pump speed if you'd like to and set schedules, ramp that speed up, bring it back down. You can even monitor the amount of salt in your pool and your chlorine levels. Okay, so that's everything around the control panel that you need to know. More specifics about your pool will be done during the in-person orientation, but these are the basics so that you can go back and refer to things that you might use on a regular basis. We also went over Screen Logic. If your pool doesn't have it, it's a very simple upgrade. It can give you the freedom and flexibility to control your pool from wherever you are in the world, so it's worthy of looking into. All right, I'm Christian with River Pools. We've gone over quite a bit today. Nonetheless, you are ready to go. We have one video left in this series, and that is simply to show you how to vacuum your pool. We'll see you next time. Catch the wave.